going on, everybody? It's your girl Guruji Chastity, and we is back. I am back. We are here. What's up, y'all? What's up? And today I want to talk about the 7 universe laws. So I think a couple days ago I hit y'all with that Black Lives Matter project, or the piece that I did, which is uncovering the Black Lives Matter agenda. And what I did was I connected the dots between the 7 universe laws and the seven ways those 7 universe laws play out in your body through the chakra system. Now today I am going to give you a crash course into the 7 universe laws. But let me tell you how this gonna go. So I'm gonna give you an introduction to each law. As you can see, I already got them written up here on the board for you. You feel me? Okay. But if you really want to learn this, and know in depth, and how this play out in your life, how can you see more about these besides the little synopsis that I'm gonna give? Don't you worry. We are going to have a full-on workshop seminar class coming soon. It'll be in August. Be on the lookout for that information, because you will have the opportunity to take a one-on-one course in which I will teach you everything that I know about each of these particular laws, instead of giving you, just an introduction to it. So by all means, let's just jump right in. So today we are talking about the 7 universe laws. Now, I call them the 7 universe laws, but they are known to us in the world as the 7 Hermetic principles, written by the 3 initiates in the Kyballion, and that is spelled Kyballion, not the Kyballion or the Kyballion. I get pronouncing those words mixed up, but it's KYB, okay? So we're aware. All right, P. So let's just jump right in. The first universe law is going to be the law of mentalism. And the law of mentalism states, the all is mind, the universe is mental. Okay? The all is mind, the universe is mental. So let me really break that down, what that means. So there is a substantial reality that holds all this together. All outwards phenomena and manifestations that we know and that we can see, it comes from something. Or a better example is, like, think about a computer. There's a software program that holds all of the individual units of that computer together so that it can actually function as a computer to you and I, right? But that software in itself is somewhat undefinable, unknowable, but it's infinite. It's everywhere. That software is everywhere. That is the law of mentalism. You have to understand that you are inside an infinite living mind, right? An infinite living mind, okay? That is the main and the first law of mentalism. But as we can see, that hones in right here to your root chakra. Right on there to your root chakra. You feel me? So your root chakra deals with security, right? Security. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, how can security play into the mental concept that the universe in itself is a mental concept? Well then, let's peep this. Security, if I don't know what's going on, or I'm unaware of what's going on, or I can't really find solid footing in the ground, I guess I would be a bit confused, I would feel insecure, a little bit shaky. You see what I'm saying? If you can't grasp the concept that you are inside of something mental, you won't know what to grasp to. And that's how we get set up on the outside of, when we come into this world, everything is about look at what's out here. Look at what's out here. But there is something to be said to create a mental footing inside of your own self to root you down into the physical existence once you're ready. But if you come into this talking about what's out there, man, what you stepping on? Silly putty? You know what I'm saying? So look, I hope y'all understand that one. The first law is going to be mentalism, right? The first universal law is mentalism, which states the all is mind, the universe is mental. We are living in an infinite living mind. To the all, this is nothing more than an illusion. The all in itself is meditating upon your existence. But to you, this existence is as real as it's gonna get. This existence is as real as a video game that you're going to be able to play. So you better grip it hard in your head that if you want to root down in your physicality, you need to also root up in your idea that this is a mental concept. You are inside of a mental framework that is infinite. Okay? So peep that, peep that, peep that. Next, we're going to go on to correspondence. Okay? Correspondence. So as above, so below. As below, so above. Now this is a real juicy one for me because I like to know everything. You know, everything. For whatever reason, I just want to know. Tell me all the things so I can know. But there are some things that I've come across that's like, man, I can't wrap my head around that. I want to, but I can't. Well, this law teaches us how. As above, so below. As below, so above. So what that gets us to understand that as human beings so let's peep this. Man in Latin means mind. Here. So we started out coming as this is man, this is mind, we are mind. So then we want to know, how does this mind work? We're going to come across things that, man, that just seems so unknowable. But when you come into correspondence, for man, everything that is unknowable then becomes knowable because you have something to gauge it with. So when you want to understand the workings of God's mind, start to understand the workings of your mind, because what is happening down here on this plane is happening on a higher plane, but it's just a little bit different. Okay? And one of the ways to understand this is to, let's say you studied the monad in order to understand the archangel. You know what I'm saying? You study one aspect only to understand the greater aspect of it. You study yourself only to understand your creator, how you got here. If that makes sense. You know, I'm starting to sweat. It's getting juicy. Okay? Next, we have vibration. What I've noticed about these laws, it's like until we get to the fourth one is when it really gets juicy. These are like, okay, give me the rules of the game. It's like, boom, I dropped down here on this earth. Who, what, when, where, how, what's going on. And that's what you get out of these first 3 levels. And then when you know about your chakra work, you know, here, this is just the foundation. This is the lower half of your body. Like literally, this is the lower half of your body, your feet to your hips. So we're going to root down. We're going to really get the basis of everything before we start, moving. You know what I'm saying? So Pete, let's look at vibration. Vibration states, nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates, okay? Let me say that again. Nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates, okay? Now, when we look at these first 2 laws, we have spirit, matter, energy, and mind, right? All of those are just varying degrees of vibration. I am just a varying degree of vibration. This bamboo stick is a varying degree of vibration. That incense that's burning is just a varying degree of vibration. But these things that I've defined are gross. Ooh, look at that. Just think of that word. It's gross, which means it's dense, it's solid. I can go this and it makes noise. I can hit this and it makes noise. It's gross. But think about vibrations that are subtle, that are infinite, like spirit in itself. The glue that holds this entire system together, the software system that holds all of this together, vibrates so high that you can't even grab. You can't even taste it. You can't taste it. That's how fast it goes. So that just goes to let you know that things are just moving at a different vibrational rate in which impedes your perception. That's it. That's it. Everything is moving. It's just a little slow, some a little fast. But once you begin to understand what vibration is in itself, oh man, you start to become a bad mother. Because once you understand everything has a vibration, you can then control your own mental vibrations and that of others. So let's say, Pete, we already know positive and negative charge. This energy that we got going right here, this is a mental vibrational state that I'm able to jump in and out of, maintain, give to others, all of that. But that's because I understand that this is only a state of being. This is a state of vibration. that I can easily tap in and tap out of. But that's because I understand this law. Understand the law. Understand that everything around you is actually moving, and then you can understand how to control it. On what levels of what plane you can actually control the particular vibration. Woo! All right now. All right. And I got little notes over here. I like to take notes because, you know, I ramble and I want to make, because I love to chat. I ramble, so I just want to make sure I get all the points. So if you see me looking down, I ain't on my phone or nothing, y'all. Don't trip. I'm just looking at the notes. All right, so Pete, now we getting juicy. So we didn't got the foundation together. We got mentalism, correspondence, and vibration. Now let's get into the polarity. I was about to say heart chakra, but polarity. So the first universal principle is going to be polarity. Like and unlike are the same. Opposites are identical in nature. I remember being a young whip and understood this, and it blew my cap. Like hot and cold are the same things. They're extremes of the same natural element, temperature. That don't make you go, no, wait a minute. Huh? That's crazy. That really blew my cap. When I found that out, that really blew my cap. Just like, wow. So when it comes to understanding polarity, you know, in life, we got choice. You're going to be polarized to either I like this or I don't like this. But now that you realize that in polarity, in the idea of I like something and I don't like something, there's always something that rests in the middle that is the natural state of what you're looking for or what you're trying to describe. Once you understand that, it's like, whoa, compare this to your heart chakra. So the universe is telling you, look, son, everything is either on the left or the right, and it's something in the middle. Okay? It's like, oh, okay. The universe said that's up here. Down here, how this relates to you is your heart. Think about all the times you had to use your heart and you like, man, straight up, I smack the shit out of you. But then there's times it's like, man, I just want to, come here, give me a hug. That's so extreme. An extreme of, boy, I smack the shit out of you, to, if you don't come here and give me some loving. Those are two extremes, but they are one thing. They are of your heart, the presence of your heart. And that gives you even more reason to understand there's nothing to be afraid of. Because you, my friend, are so alike and unlike that you might not even grasp the concept if you don't understand polarity, that will leave you susceptible to not even understanding your own heart. That how can I love so deeply, but then sometimes I get hurt and I got a negative charge within me. What is that? It's confusing to some. It is. So another thing that polarity allows us to look at is that when we start to look at things and we want to contrast and put like and unlike, good and bad, beautiful and ugly, it starts to blur the lines a little bit because there's always a main thing in the middle that we're looking at. So for instance, if I just ask the question, where does darkness end and light begin? Two extreme opposites, one and the same thing. And in fact, the perception of it is a little bit difficult to see through. But you gotta do the work to understand your environment. Like, dang, if I sit and think about it, I don't really know where the darkness ends and the light begins. So when I try to define light and dark in my life and in my perceptions, am I really perceiving light and dark in itself? Or am I just viewing myself from such extreme polar opposites that I can't find middle ground? You ever, woo, boy, who am I preaching to? Who done said that? Because I don't even think that was me. That was busting. Next, we got rhythm. Ooh, and this like that right here. Like that right there. It's getting saucy. So my homeboy Amari put me up on this. When you think about rhythm, it's like, okay, bet, we got all these other laws. I know that I'm gonna be polarized to either side, but now I gotta go between. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Because the universe put me down here to experience, but the only way I'm gonna experience is that I gotta hit either one of these polarities at such an extreme level that I can find a rhythm between them. And I can actually get that balance because everything flows out and in. And what rhythm really teaches us, okay? Rhythm really teaches us is that there's always action and reaction, okay? So if I hop over here, boom, that's gonna happen. Okay, how I'm gonna react? Okay, no, Boom, I'm gonna bop over here. Okay, that's gonna react. Okay, I like that reaction. So you decide, okay, do I wanna rest here? Do I wanna rest to the right? Do I wanna rest to the middle? Do I wanna rest to the left? This is what you start to understand with rhythm. And then this way it get even more saucy. Rhythm, as it relates inside of your body, is your throat chakra. Now look at here. I got my root chakra on check. I got my sacral chakra together, which means I'm feeling connected to people on a more intense, deep level using my body. Then I got vibration, my solar plexus, my creativity, my power. Then I got my heart. So now I'm starting to use all of these that I learned to interact with other people. But how I'm gonna do it? Oh snap, I'm gonna use my voice. I'm gonna say, you know what? I don't like that. I like that. Let's try that. No, let me read that. What is that? You begin to create your own balance by using your tool of manifestation, which is your voice. Wow, it's wet. It's wet. It's lit. So next, we got cause and effect. Okay? Cause and effect. Look, chance is but a name for law not recognized. So we done got through all these laws, right? Boom, boom, boom. Now, if you want to walk around and be like, oh man, stuff I can't really control nothing. It's just luck. Or that just happened to happen that way. This law is here to tell you, I apologize, but nothing escapes law but law itself. And that would mean that anything that can escape all of this will have to be spirit in itself. And I ain't never heard or never seen one of us manifest as just pure spirit. So I would only assume that cause and effect gotta play into play. Gotta play into play. You know what I'm saying? So what a master learns in cause and effect, when you get right here, when you get to number 6, you low key with it, you chilling, because you know everything. All of these are gonna cause something to happen. There's a law of causation. At every point, something happens in life that says, boom, I didn't hit that one. Boom, I didn't hit that one. Boom, boom, boom. When it gets to the master down here, they be like, you know what? I can't control the cause of everything. I can't control the cause because I'm not the original cause. But what I can control is my rule in this dimension about how I react to it. Ooh, because when you get down here, you in your third eye. That means you're not attached to anything, any outcome. It is what it is. And it is so. It's straight up what happens in your third eye. You know, people can get the fighting in front of you. Man, that's unfortunate. That's how people, that's their frequency. That's what they gotta do. You don't be too hurt about it. You don't get upset. You don't want to fight with them. Or maybe you driving and you mind your business. Somebody skirt cut you off because you're going too slow. Baby, that's on them. I don't got nothing to do with that. You know, I ain't even gonna change my vibration to meet that. You know what I'm saying? Because you peep it. You realize that everything has a cause and an effect. And if you implant yourself in situations or energies that don't got nothing to do with you, you then have to react in a whole nother way. When if you just would have been peeped it for what it is and gone about your business. Well, alright. Law number 7. This the best one. Law number 7 also tie into the Black Lives Matter video that I recently made, and why that's important. Because number 7 is gender. Everything has its feminine and masculine principle, right? This where it get wet. Everything has a feminine and masculine principle. And as we already learned in the second law, as above, so below. So the creator in itself uses all of these laws and implements them down here on this physical plane for us to interact with, but they also have manifested in us. But gender on lower planes, gender on all planes manifests as something different. But in our lower plane, when we come into gender, we completely define gender as sex. Boy, girl, male, female, who you're sleeping with, all of that. But literally, in the spiritual realm, gender, you take off the D-E-R, and gender turns into generate or creation, to make something. This is what gender turns into. That's magnificent. So when you really want to understand gender on a higher level, you understand gender is nothing more than creation. And inside of you to recognize it, my favorite example is that in my mind, there is one who generates thoughts and there is one who observes thoughts. The generator is the masculine principle. The observer is the feminine principle. Okay? That's how that manifests in you down here on this plane. But then when you want to create something, it still has to apply the same rules. It has to follow the same rules. But the universe in itself, it's not split into boy or girl. It's one. It's one. So in higher dimensions, gender itself means creation. No, peep. Think about this when you get into your crown chakra. When you're in crown chakra, you're completely submerged with oneness. You see your oneness with everything. With other women, other boys, other boys, other girls, other women, other men, all of that, other animals. You might see yourself in an incense. You feel? If I'm honed in on my crown chakra, I see myself in this bamboo stick. You feel me? It don't got nothing to do with sex or physicality. When you get to your crown chakra, it's all about oneness. I am submerged with one. That it goes to show how gender on the higher plane means one. And it's only till we come down here in lower dimensions that it's split up into sex. Which means, and then even peep this, it's split up into sex, but it is the 7th law, which means it is the last thing on your mind as far as identifying self and in participating with others. It's the last thing. So in terms of, am I a boy or a girl? It's number 7 on the list. This is how relevant or irrelevant it is to your actual ascension. And then lastly, it's last on the list as far as your need to participate in it. I need you to get all these right before I need to see you start participating and worrying about sex on a physical plane. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? And that's it. That's it. I play too much. But look, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. This was my take on the 7 universe laws. To others, or the main term for it, is going to be the 7 Hermetic principles written by the 3 initiates inside of the Kyballion, and that is spelled Kyballion. I term them the 7 universe laws because I feel like it hits more. When I say, hey, look, these are the laws that govern this universe that manifest inside you, I feel like you like, what? Okay, you want to tune in a bit more. So this was my take on the 7 universe laws, exactly what they are, an intro information into what they are and how they relate to your body through the chakra system and why that's important for you to know. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want like live, direct, one-on-one studies with me about how to learn each of these laws in themselves and then how those laws play out inside your body, don't worry, I will have a full-on seminar workshop course coming soon, and it will be available online for all to partake in. But in the meantime, in between time, yo, read up on this information, get this down. If you ain't been taking notes, go back, rewind this. This is important and this will help your life. You will be surprised that once you realize these things, how much you can actually see them manifest in your reality and inside your body. Any questions, comments, or concerns, always reach out to me. I'm here and I'm available. Like, subscribe, and share. And in the meantime, in between time, this is what I am doing full time. I am learning to live. So if you feel free, or indeed, if you feel free and you feel like this information ain't hit you, hit me on that Cash App at Guruji Chastity. Send me a little donation, love a donation, and we just gonna keep it moving like that. I love y'all, and I really appreciate y'all time and y'all tuning in. Catch me next time, Guruji. Hey, Guruji, yeah, Guruji. Bye.